Hi, friend. I'm Iya from the Philippines.
And I'm Zell from Finland. Welcome to Hi Friend Podcast.
We're two friends from different worlds reading Reddit stories or dramas and ask the life's tough questions. Grab yourself a coffee or tea and we'll read you some Reddit stories.
Yep, ready na yung sa akin. So, are you ready, friend?
I am. Let's go.
All right, so we will be reading some Reddit stories under the subreddit Ako Ba Yung Gago? Okay, so let's
See.
get to it. First one. Ako ba yung gago for breaking up with my boyfriend just because hindi kami align ng pag-iisip? Okay,
Okay.
so I guess it's partly my fault for entering a relationship without fully knowing my partner. 7 months pa lang kami ng jowa ko, 27 male, and sa loob ng 7 months na yon na-realize kong di kami compatible. Tambay siya for almost 3 years, I think, and nung naging kami, he took the initiative naman to find work. Nung bago-bago pa lang kami, I felt like he doesn't really trust me. One time, nakipaglaro ako sa guy friend ko, tapos tumambay kami sa Discord server. Nakita niya and he kept asking me questions kung sino kasama ko. So, of course, I explained he was a longtime friend and he's got a girlfriend as well. I thought he would understand kasi I met my friend before him. And even before we started dating, I gave him a heads up na most of my friends are guys. Purely platonic and yung circle namin may mga girls din naman. While I was explaining, he suddenly asked me, may past ba kayo niyan? Like, kung may past man kaming, of course, I would respect boundaries and not play or interact with guys I had past with. This was one of the icks I got pero pinalampas ko. Second instance was when I asked him kung sino binoto niya. May kasamang botahan pala to.
Minuto
And
saan?
election.
Election? Okay.
Yeah. And he said he voted for BBM and Sara.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
of course,
Very recent.
I know, right? So I asked why. Sagot niya, maganda daw kasi legacy ng tatay ni BBM. So why not give him a chance? Plus, Lenny doesn't look like a strong leader daw. I told him my opinion pero it was pointless. Tapos naman na daw kasi yung election. Minsan, whenever we're outside, he's being too touchy and it's making me uncomfortable. One time, namili kami sa SM North and nakapila kami sa cashier. Bigla ba naman ako hihipuan sa chest? Tinapik ko yung kamay niya, sabi ko, ano ba? Alam mong nasa labas tayo, mahiya ka naman. Sinagot niya lang ako, pabiro na, bakit? Akin yan. Okay.
Seriously? Daming red flag,
Mapang-angkin pala to si Kuya.
Daming red flag. God.
I know, right? And we're not done. I also told him that I am planning not to have kids. Kasi, putya, ang gulo-gulo na nga ng mundo, ang basura mga nakaluklok sa gobyerno, ang mahal ng mga bilihin, sobrang polluted ng paligid, and sa aso ko pa lang nga, hirap na ako mag-alaga. What more kung tao pa? Sinagot niya sa akin, edi ano na lang gagawin natin? Oh my God. Tang-inang
Oh my
sagot
God.
yan. Pinilit ko naman magstay and look at his good sides, pero di ko na talaga kinaya. Ha 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 ha. Pati hindi ko pagbati ng monstery, pinag-awayan namin. Like, isn't that so high school? Aminin kong hindi rin ako perfect. I failed to address the issues I saw in him. Hindi rin ako palabigay ng assurance, though my conscience is clear kahit mapaghinala siya minsan. So, I broke up with him and told him it's better we fix ourselves muna bago pumasok sa relationship. Ako ba yung gago for breaking up with him just because di kami align ng pag-iisip? I
Definitely.
mean,
Obviously, no. Ano
di
yung
ba?
red flag ni Kuya?
Sobrang dami.
I think he's so immature kind of person. I don't think he's ready to be on a serious relationship.
Yeah, I don't think so too.
Sorry, did
I
you say
mean,
what the age was?
he's 27.
Ah, girl is.
She didn't mention her age, just the guy's age. But
27 is still kind of immature for me.
yeah,
There are men na matures early, pero majority kasi of them does not mature right away. And
yeah,
daming red flags si kuya. Hawakan ka in your
I
private
know,
part
right?
in public. Didn't have a job
Yeah.
for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
What was
Mm-hmm.
what else? What was it?
Like,
Hmm?
another instance yung sabi no, ni ate girl na parang ayaw niya daw mag-anak, right?
Mm.
Tapos ang sagot ni kuya, eh di ano na lang gagawin natin? What the fuck?
Yeah. Who said that word? The girl or the boy?
the the guy.
The
Because the ate sabi niya ayaw niya parang she's not planning on having a child. So sabi ni kuya ganun.
it is the girl
So
who's not planning to have a child.
yeah,
Which is not
because
true
of
for her because it's
mm,
hard to have a child nowadays. For the guy
you
to
know.
actually use that word,
Mm-hmm.
very no.
So let's see the
I can
top
understand
comment
you're not
here.
perfect by the stories that you said, but there's
Mm.
much more gravity in the kagaguhan of the other person rather than you.
Yes. Sobra. It's actually clear dun sa story na hindi siya yung gago. As much as we can give like a benefit of the doubt dun sa guy kung ano man, 'di ba? Or si ate girl baka may iba rin siyang ginawa pero
No
it's
benefit of
hard
the
not
doubt
to.
on
I
this
mean,
one.
yeah, I mean, it's hard not to. Actually, just looking at both sides siguro kasi si ate hindi naman niya sinabi kung ano yung issues niya. But still, I mean, it's clear na gago si kuya.
Yeah.
Honest.
I'm sorry, ate. Was there any comments?
Yeah, so the top comment says, hindi ka gago. Get out of the relationship as soon as you can. Mahirap ma-stuck with a person na hindi kayo tugma ng pananaw or mga gusto sa buhay. Lalo na pagdating sa pagkakaroon ng pamilya, which is true. Mapupuno ka lang ng
Exactly.
pagsisisi at sa kanya if ipagpatuloy mo yan.
Yeah, it's not meant
Yeah.
to be.
I don't think
You're
so.
not in the same wavelength. It's difficult to manage that in the long run if you're not in the same level.
Yeah, that's true. Another one says, di ka gago for breaking up with him hanggat maaga pa. You did yourself good. Nakaiwas ka sa taong hindi mo kaparehas ng mindset. You deserve someone who has the same mindset, who understand you, and will prioritize your well-being. I know sasabihin ng iba na much better kung di mo na lang sinagot or what, pero in reality, kapag nagustuhan mo ang isang tao, kahit may mga namamarkahan siya sa checklist mo na red flags, most of the time ay binabaliwala na lang natin and
Can't
tayo pa ang
ignore it.
nag-a-adjust for them. And it's actually common. That's why I am proud of you for choosing yourself. That's actually a nice comment. And by
You
the
know
way,
what
this post
reminds
is
me of this person?
what?
It reminds me of you in the past. You know there are red flags in your previous relationships, but you still
Oh my
keep
God.
on going.
I know, right? But yeah, I mean, it is really, really common. I mean, obviously, kasi kung mahal natin yung isang tao, di ba? Most of the time na kaklowd yung judgment natin in seeing yung mga red flags kasi nagiging
Mhm.
mas mapagparaya tayo sa mga ganong bagay.
I think when we're younger, we tend to ignore the red flags.
Younger?
A lot of
A
the
lot more.
times.
Mm,
Because when I was younger, I tend to do that as well. But when
ah,
I grew older, that's when I realized no, definitely not.
true. Yeah, I mean,
So the filtering, you get to learn that in the long run. Let's just charge it to experience right now. That
mm-hmm.
you know what not to have next time.
Yep. Well, at least 7 months pa lang, di pa siya years.
Oh,
in
yeah. Oo,
to the
naku.
relationship, di ba?
Buti na lang it's not years
Yeah,
yet. Baka ang aga mong tumanda dyan sa jowa mo na yan.
I know. Oh my God. Anyways, moving along. So this post pala na binasa ko, this was 5 months ago. And then this second one is 4 months ago.
Okay,
Let's see.
let's
So,
get to it.
ako ba yung gago kung hindi ko suportado ang fiancé ko sa paglilingkod niya sa simbahan?
Hmm,
Yeah.
this religious is kind of tricky. Okay.
Mhm. So, my fiancé, male 30, ako, female 30, 10 years na kami. So, I guess the guy is of the same age. So, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
bakit nilagay pa niya yung same numbers, but anyways. 10 years na kami.
Hindi naman both
Re
30. Diba?
Ay, akala ko may difference, wala naman pala. Na-realize ko rin eh. Nabasa ko na siya. So, recently lang kami nag-live-in. So, 10 years na daw sila. Nag-iipon kasi kami sa bahay talaga, pampaayos. Kaya napagdesisyonan namin na ipagpaliban muna yung kasal. Magkaiba kami ng religion. Siya, grabe yung faith niya. Yung tipong may iba pa siyang ganap sa simbahan maliban sa pagsisimba. Actually, parang kakastart niya lang din ng mga 2 years ago sa paglilingkod niya. Hindi niya rin yun sinabi sa akin before, yun na maglilingkod siya. Nalaman ko na lang na may sinalihan siya pero okay lang sa akin. Pero dati pa, mga ilang years pa lang kami na pag-uusapan na namin yun na someday, hindi magiging issue ang relihiyon namin. Dati pa, nagsisimba talaga siya ng halos umaabot ng ilang oras at minsan 3 araw pa at walang problem sa akin yun. What?
Are you sure?
3 days?
You're writing now. So,
Yeah, but curious ako kung anong religion yun. Anyways, um, nag-start lang talaga nung nagsama na kami at kung gaano ko nakita na mas priority niya ang simbahan nila kaysa sa pagsisimula namin ng pamilya. Bakit ko ito naisip? Kasi yung faith niya lang talaga ang nasa isip niya. Bakit doon sa dati niyang simbahan pa siya nagjo-duty? May malapit naman dito na simbahan, malapit sa bagong bahay namin. Naisip ko tuloy na hindi naman talaga paglilingkod sa Diyos ang ginagawa niya kundi paglilingkod sa simbahan. Naiiwan lang ako lagi dito sa mag-isa sa bahay namin na wala akong kakilala kasi medyo malayo to and I honestly feel so alone. Ngayon, parang sa tuwing magkasama kami, hindi ko alam pero ang lungkot ko. Sa tingin ko dahil sa paglilingkod niya sa simbahan, nakakalimutan na niya ako. Nafe-feel ko talaga na hindi na ako ang priority niya. Ilang beses ko na itong inopen up sa kanya kaso nagsha-shutdown lang siya. Kumbaga ang naiisip niya, puro mali niya lang ang nakikita ko at dapat suportahan ko siya sa gusto niya dahil wala naman siyang ginagawang masama. Totoo naman, kaso kahapon galing siya sa duty niya sa simbahan. Ang ginawa niya pagdating is naglaro ng computer, which is lagi niyang ginagawa. Hindi ko na ma-feel yung connection at nalulungkot ako ng sobra pag nandyan siya kasi gusto ko magkaroon man lang ba siya ng initiative na kausapin man lang ako or makipag-bond sa akin. Sa totoo lang, hindi ko nga rin alam kung tungkol pa ba to sa relihiyon niya. Pero dito talaga nag-ugat yung lahat eh. Nakokonsensya na ako kasi parang feeling ko sagabal ako sa faith niya at the same time, dahil pag nandyan siya, parang ang lungkot ko. Excited naman ako pag uuwi na siya pero pag nandyan na siya, ang lungkot ko na. Ako ba yung gago if hindi ko siya nasusuportahan ng buo sa paglilingkod sa simbahan dahil feeling ko napapabayaan na niya relasyon namin. And TLDR, 10 years na kami ng fiancé ko at recently lang kami nag-live-in. Simula nun, mas naramdaman kong mas priority niya ang simbahan kesa sa relasyon namin. Lagi siyang wala, nasa luma pa niyang church kahit may malapit na sa amin. Naiwan ako mag-isa sa bahay, feeling ko hindi na akong priority. Kapag sinasabi ko, nagsha-shutdown lang siya, sobrang lungkot ko na.
I think her feelings are valid.
Yeah.
It's not really gago. for me.
Yeah, me
If
too.
magkaiba kasi talaga kayo ng pananaw sa religion, it's it's gonna eat you up in the relationship. Pag hindi kayo sync in that area. I think, I
Mm.
think it's much better if that guy is in a relationship with the same religious activity as his. Kasi, like that,
Yeah.
yung left out si girl because he has this a lot of activities in church. She
Mm-hmm.
can't relate.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, true.
when he comes home, ano na lang papag-usapan ninyo?
Ang akin lang kasi parang questionable pa rin siya in a sense because like, o sige, nanggaling ka sa church, so marami kayong ginawa, then you're gonna go home. Tapos kapag nasa bahay ka na, maglalaro ka ng computers, hindi mo nakausapin yung asawa, ay yung partner mo. Parang,
Oh yeah, that's wrong.
yeah, so parang in a sense, with him too, parang wala na ring sigurong spark or something. I don't know. Kasi if, 'di ba, kung ako siguro yung guy, if nandun pa rin yung feelings ko and everything, if it's been a long day for me, at least kahit papaano magkukuwento ko, 'di ba? "Ay, alam mo ito nangyari sa araw ko ngayon, ganito, 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 ganito."
It
So,
doesn't feel like he's trying,
yeah, it doesn't feel like that or probably something happened na hindi nabanggit ni OP as to why that happened, parang may distance. I don't know.
I think it's important. Meron akong nakitang TikTok video just very recently lang. I think that just today, earlier today. Paano mo malalaman if it's time for you to leave the relationship?
Oh.
And the story was that yung guy, he, kahit na nagagalit si girl, lagi sila nag-aaway. At the end of the
Mm.
day, nagli-leave pa rin siya ng food for the girl.
Mm.
And then
Mhm.
one time, after their long relationship, he just suddenly stopped doing that. So
Oh.
it means he stopped caring. So I think if that is something that Ate felt in this relationship, because it does seem like religion is much more important to him, and that when he comes in at home, at the end of the day, he just plays his games, right? Does
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
feel like he cares anymore?
That's true. Kasi naranasan ko rin yun, eh. Like, 'di ba nung sisimba pa tayo sa Victory Church,
Mm.
like nung
Oh.
right, 'di ba? So
Mm.
nung kasi hinahabol ko yung favorite pastor ko nung lumipat siya from BGC to Pioneer. 'Di ba wala ng Robinson's Pioneer yun, giniba na siya.
I don't know.
Um, yeah, so ayun, nung lumipat siya dun since gustong-gusto ko nga siyang pastor, dun na rin ako nagsisimba. So, I mean, I can relate dun sa guy kasi iba talaga, eh,
For
'pag
having passion.
yeah, na kahit na
Mhm.
alam mo yun, may malapit naman dun sa kanila ta's nagte-travel pa siya. So, in that way, nage-gets ko siya. Pero yun nga, yung bang pag-uuwi siya tapos hindi na siya makikipag-usap tapos the second priority is to, play games, computer games, and not talk. So, dun yung questionable talaga.
Yeah. Maybe
So,
it's the end of the caring already.
maybe. So, yun. Says here, one comment says, "Di ka gago, don't get married. Baka mamaya need pala mag-convert ka bago kayo ikasal. Priority ka dapat niya and second lang ang religion or whatever. Pag-isipan mo mabuti at walang divorce sa Pinas. 10 years is shorter than forever. Huwag manghinayang." Mhm.
There's a little
True.
bit wrong with that comment. I mean,
Pag-isipan mo ba walang
when you
divorce
say
or what?
ano, um, it's as if
Oh.
you're saying that your priority is not God, that your priority should be your relationship. So it's different though. If
Mhm.
it's just about the church,
Mm.
then I think you
Mm.
should prioritize your relationship more. But if it, for this, because there's
Yeah.
a lot of religious ano to it eh.
Yeah, it's hard to comment kasi we
Mm,
are all different in how we approach yung
we
religion eh.
verbalize it differently. Or, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Mm.
So another one says here, di ka gago, baka ibang church yung malapit sa inyo or baka di niya gusto ang sermon or homily. Oh, probably just like me. Or kung ano mang tawag nila doon. Kaya doon siya sa dating church na bumabalik. Gaano ba kayo kalayo ang church nyo from your home? At gaano ba kabigat ang role niya? Magkaiba din kami ng religion ng fiancé ko and in a week, 2 times naman siya nag-a-attend sa church nila. Okey lang sa'kin kaysa bisyo ang inaatupag. Ito na lang iniisip ko, saka di naman siya maghapon na nawawala at walang paramdam.
I think
Actually,
maybe mas ano lang siguro, hindi lang siguro kasi nag-gi-give ng attention nito si Faye. Kaya
maybe, but
siguro ganun yung feeling niya.
wala rin akong nakikitang reply ni ni OP sa mga comments. There's another comment here though. Sabi, "Di ka gago, na-try mo bang sumama sa kanya? Baka magustuhan mo din. Normal lang yan na may gusto siyang church na pagsilbihan. Sa mga Catholic, maraming church na magsisimba ka lang at aalis na. Yun lang, as in tapos na. Na-try ko dati sa iba na may community ng Catholic na magkakakilala ang mga umattend. May praise and worship pa, may sharing ng experiences, so may deeper connection sa mga ka-churchmate at kay Lord. Bumabiyahe pa ako noon ng 1.5 hours pa QC para maka-attend. Hindi lang siya misa na 1 hour, umaabot ng 4 hours ang sharing at pagkanta. Kaso nanawa din ako, natalo ako ng kadiliman joke. Anyway, baka lumalim talaga ang spiritual values ng jowa mo. Try mo suportahan at join. I mean, that's
Pero
one way.
it is normal na na you would prefer a specific location
Yeah,
to church because you've already built a community in that area. Most
true.
likely. Because it's
Mhm.
also important yung community na sinasamahan mo is you already built relationship with that community.
True. Tsaka yun na yung parang naging safe space mo or safe place mo. Yeah, with those people. So yun.
So, yes, it is normal.
Yeah.
But I think it's important that if you're in a relationship, that you also give time.
Yeah. I think they really need to talk
Mm.
about their relationship kasi.
Two things. The guy needs to give time, and then the girl probably you may want to join the same community.
Yeah, or initiate. Kasi I think there's one thing here na parang she was saying na naghintay siya, nakakausapin siya. So, I don't know. I don't know how the dynamic is pag nasa bahay or maybe si ate hindi siya nag-initiate or I don't know.
Hindi confrontational si ate.
Oo, yung mga ganun. Pero
Maybe.
kailangan
Yeah,
nila
honestly, hilahin mo lang
mag-communicate.
si guy. Sabihin mo, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
There's just something I wanna voice out.
Yeah,
Don't
true.
make it sound like something is in danger.
Yeah, or
Para,
pagalit ka agad, no?
wag mo lang pagalit. You can just talk very calmly about it.
Yeah, true. So, yun. We do one more story.
Can you hear that?
What do you think?
Yeah, we should do one more. Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear the purr?
No. Ay, yan. Rinig ko na.
Okay. Is there one more?
Okay. So, next story. Ako ba yung gago for ending a relationship because his priorities, or he prioritizes his girl best friend whose mom has stage 4 cancer. I mean, this is a long read, and this is also 4 months ago. So I'm still processing my emotions about my breakup. We weren't in a exclusive relationship, but we were partners in a long distance relationship. The reason for not sealing the deal is because we both came from an LDR but was willing to try again. I broke up with him because I felt frustrated with recurring issues, date nights, gaming habits, and his prioritization of his girl best friend over our time together. So, quick TLDR: we'd have date nights every weekend so we'd feel closer to each other. We usually watch a movie online. I understand that he's a person of his own and has his own interests. I try to involve myself with his hobbies by learning about the sport. His side: he doesn't effort when there's a fight, or when we talk after a fight, we were unable to articulate why the fight happened or why I was annoyed or mad. He never starts a fight. Medyo nalito ako doon, pero okay. Um,
Okay.
there's actually bullets kasi. So the OP put bullets here, like his side, bullet one, bullet two. So um the second one is he has a girl best friend whose mom recently broke the news to them that she has stage 4 cancer. She is getting married soon with a fiance. Obviously, not my guy. Consistently has panic attacks and seeks refuge from him.
Okay.
Okay. And then my side, bullet number one. I would sacrifice sleep just to spend time with him on date nights, but I always had to wait or beg for his attention. I felt that he gives more priority to his girl best friend than me. I just wanted exclusive time for date night, just me and him, and none of his extended friends. I decided to post here because I saw a reel this morning saying, "Your partner can't answer all your needs." With the caption, "He can't be your partner, best friend, psychiatrist, etc. all the time." But I just couldn't help but think, why does the girl best friend have exclusive rights to his attention, and whereas me, I can't? I know there are limitations to how a partner can answer your needs, and I understand that really so much. Considering we were never exclusive, ako ba yung gago for ending things over these reasons? Edit. Hindi ko na ma-edit yung title, pero na-OC ako sa grammar, sensya na. Bigla may ganun. And then another edit. I hope sa lahat ng haters dito na magkaroon kayo ng three-way relationship with a girl best friend and her fiance. We were never incompatible from the start and should have never let the relationship proliferate. I rest my case. Salamat. Okay? Parang medyo nag-ano siya dun. Nag-retaliate
What?
si Ate Girl. Dun sa edit niya. Actually, medyo nahirapan ako dun sa pag-digest nung
Medyo
story.
nahirapan din akong i-edit.
Anong nangyayari? Sabi ko.
Ano nangyari dun?
So, okay. So, technically, she's saying na there are recurring issues, like she felt kulang yung attention na binibigay sa kanya ni kuya, and mas binibigyan niya ng attention yung girl best friend niya.
Hmm.
So, I mean,
I heard she has to seek for attention from the guy.
yeah.
Well, first of all, did they talk that she felt that way? Number one.
Yeah, that's one. And then,
Because these kinds of things you can simply bring it up to the guy if you're feeling that way, because it's a valid feeling, but he has to know about it. right?
Mm-hmm.
So he would take action upon it. Now you felt that way. The thing is that if
Yeah.
if you said it and then yung actions pa rin ni guy is ganun pa rin, then there is something wrong. Pero if you have not really expressed it to the guy yet, then give him a chance to learn that you feel this way. Diba?
Yeah. True. And
She
yun
didn't
lang.
say if she talked about it in that to validate her feelings about it. Right?
Yeah, she didn't mention. Pero I'm guessing they tried. And medyo naguluhan lang ako dun sa, like, hindi sila exclusive, pero partners. Actually, there's a
Yeah,
comment here
also
eh.
that
'Di ba?
kind of is confusing. Not
Yeah,
exclusive.
exactly. Anyways, this is the comment. Info. Medyo lito ako sa di exclusive yet partners. Di kaya that influence him to think na okay lang yung attention na binibigay kay girl best friend? So this one nag-reply si OP.
Hmm.
So she said, we set rules prior to him returning abroad, one of which was we're not allowed to mingle on each other's friend groups or circles. It's okay to introduce ourselves within the circle, but not to the point where we're freely inboxing each other's circle of friends. It is most likely their long lasting friendship of over 7 years could have bumped his relationship with girl best friend into a higher priority than me. And yes, we don't have a label, just someone else's significant other. I don't get that.
What
I don't get the setup.
if you're
Mm,
not exclusive? Then why are you asking for?
why set boundaries? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
Ano
why are
naman
you
ito?
expecting for more if you're not exclusive? Because that means that hindi hindi accountable si guy to give her that attention. It kind of sounds like you're not that important to him, and that's why it kind of seems like he's in love with that best friend, even though she is marrying someone else. If the guy is in love with with the OP, I think he'd put more priority to her as well, or put some priority to her. Diba? Why would you want a weekly exclusive
Date night.
time date nights if you're not exclusive? It
Yeah,
doesn't make sense, diba?
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Actually, may follow-up pa dito eh. Si commenter. Talagang ang dami niyang question. So,
Kasi nakakalito yung statement
I,
ni ate.
I mean, actually, sabi niya, what was his reaction when you ended the relationship? Were you straightforward in saying that this is about the recurring issues that I assume you have brought up with him in the past na hindi na-address? After your fights, both sides ba unable to explain their side? Kasi sabi, both cannot articulate ano nangyari. So even ikaw, OP, unable to properly voice out why there was a fight. Siya ba as in tanggap lang ng sinasabi mo with promises to make it better? Or as in tanggap lang, tas wala na? So OP replied, I cannot read between the lines kung ano yung nararamdaman niya when I ended it. I always take his message with a grain of salt considering how smooth he talks with me when he was courting me. Yes, I remember straightforward saying to him that I feel like I'm talking to a wall. I believe I was able to voice out what I wanted to say. However, there was no follow through on his side in terms of words. But in terms of actions, meron naman. He doesn't make promises as it's easier to break it in an LDR relationship. So the commenter replied, ang ano nito, no? Dami niyang time. Charing. So,
Yung
sabi
commenter.
niya, yeah, the commenters. Sabi niya, thanks for answering my follow-up. Hindi ka gago. Agree ako sa naunang nag-comment na incompatible kayo. Good na no promises, pero the effort man lang sana to take action giving na mukhang recurring yung issues. Plus, the biggest of them all is his attention being divided between you and the girl best friend. Well, I stand na friends, even opposite sex shouldn't be dropped when one goes into a relationship. It is common courtesy na the partner is on a higher hierarchy versus friends, even girl or boy best friends. Kahit pa the girl best friend is undergoing a tough time, bakit hindi kay fiancé niya? Actually, so yeah, incompatibility. Di ka mali for feeling what you felt. Yeah, yun din yung question ko. Like, bakit hindi kay fiance?
Parang hindi sila nagtatama ng conversation ni Guy.
Yeah, question ko rin yun eh. I mean, oh sige, friends kayo nung I mean, if I'm the guy na nasa relationship na to, kung may girl best friend ako tapos yun nga may issue with the mother and everything. Bakit dun sa guy? Bakit sa akin siya imbis na dun sa fiance?
It was not even emphasized that masyado on the story about the mother being sick. But
Mhm, mhm.
like what I've been telling you in the past, that
Yeah,
it should love should not be hard. If it's
that's
hard,
true.
there's something wrong.
Yeah.
So if she broke up with him, I don't think she's the gago. It's just probably not compatible.
Yeah, I mean, ang hirap nun eh. Mahirap talaga ang long distance relationship. Plus, on top of that, wala naman talaga silang label. Like,
Which
hindi
I
sila
find
exclusive.
very weird that you're
Yeah.
expecting exclusive time with him when you don't have label.
Yeah.
Because the guy would only put you on a pedestal if you have some exclusivity, a
Yeah.
label. Kasi if it's not clear to him in that parang sa kanya okay lang na ginagawa niya to, ganyan, ganyan, then maybe you are just not that important to him. You're just overthinking na you probably have some importance to his life. Pero in reality, mas importante yung ibang bagay for him than you.
That's true. Actually, meron ding, I mean, there's like different takes on it eh. Dito naman sabi nung isang commenter, medyo gago ka. Wala naman kayong relationship na committed. Yet, you structured it as if it is. And mataas din expectations mo. And you sound like
Actually.
gusto mo ng relasyon but sinasabayan mo lang trip niya kasi gusto mo siya. In his head, di ka girlfriend, just a girl he's talking to. Friends before girls. And just ko, it's a good friend's mom with cancer. If you can't deal with that, good decision on your side to break it off. If someone put malice on sa situation like that, doesn't sound mature. Hope you didn't respond.
Actually,
Yeah.
I kind of agree to what that person
Mhm.
said.
I mean, yun talagang
Because
pulot-tulo eh. I mean, hindi sila committed. I mean, wala talagang, it's not exclusive.
in
So,
the
you
way
know,
that she delivered it the first time, it's as if they are in a relationship pero hindi pala sila exclusive then at the end of it. Which is, I don't know, it's confusing.
I mean, she did like like the second sentence. She was like, "We were in an exclusive relationship, but we weren't in an exclusive relationship, but we were partners in a long distance relationship." Which makes it more confusing. Which technically wala talaga kayo. I mean, you can say all these things that you want, pero kung hindi naman kayo exclusive, you guys are not exclusive. Period. There's nothing there. So
Plus, if it's hard, maybe it's not meant to be.
true. I mean, good thing that she broke it off. I mean, I don't see any other way actually if that's the
That she
case.
would benefit on the
Yeah, since
relationship. No, I don't think so. Think the last commenter probably is right.
actually there are comments talaga dito na nagsasabi na ano eh. Like there's this one, sobrang iksi lang. Pero ang sabi niya, gago ka. Eh wala naman pala kayong relasyon te.
Di ba?
Yeah.
She may be just overthinking it.
Maybe. Yeah, that's the thing. What's tricky nowadays is that there are so many things na parang, alam mo yun, like meron na nga ngayon, di ba, yung situationship or I don't know what else
Pauso sila eh,
type
no?
of relationship there is out there. Pero, I don't know.
That's why best to be single. Filter.
It's so complicated. Yes. May pinagdadaan tayo today.
Because situationship is such BS for me. There's no
Yeah.
such thing. If you're in a relationship, you are in a relationship. I guess it's young people's game to be in a situationship.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it's really different nowadays.
But tides are changing, and a lot of single people are rising and
Yeah, there's
realizing
too
that
many of us out
that
there.
situationships are real bullshit.
It is. It is.
Natututo naman na tayo. It's kind of a long, it's a long way to learn. Am I back? Can you hear me?
There. Yes. But there's parang, I don't know, ano ba yun, fan or
Delay?
something.
Yung exhaust, I guess. We're almost done anyway.
Yeah, we're done. We'll just do 3.
Okay. That's it for today's Reddit stories.
Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed those stories. Medyo triggering yung iba and confusing. Lalo yung last one. It confused me so much. Just like the relationship, whatever that was. But yeah,
Why
I
is it
hope you
puro
guys
relationship?
enjoyed.
Probably should get other topics other than relationship.
Yeah, we will get more. I just figured today we'll dive into relationships.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the first episode of this podcast, relationship stories.
Yep.
Gawin natin horror next time.
We'll have some horror stories by November.
Or mga disgusting
in time for
stories.
Halloween. Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see about that though. If you enjoyed hanging out with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss the next round of Ako ba yung Gago moments. And if you guys have your own story, drop it in the comments or send it to us. We might just read it in the next episode. So, until next time.
Stay warm. Stay tropical. Tropical.
Yes.
As always. Bye, friend.
Bye, friend.
Bye, friend.
Actually, yeah.
Bye, friend.